What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Straight Wall Hunting Cartridge Series continued. Today is 400 Legend. This is the oddball one that we don't have chambered in a single shot of some sort. This is an AR platform, 400 Legend. So 400 Legend, one mean mother. If you like 10mm / 40 caliber, you should really like this. This is a .400 projectile traveling with a heck of a lot of powder behind it. This thing gets screaming. We've been working with 400 Legend for quite a while now, specifically with this rifle. Check out our playlist. It's very extensive. We've tested all kinds of different handgun bullets that we've pulled out of 40 caliber and 10mm, stuffed them into the 400 Legend case and let them fly. And wow, some really cool things happen. Some of the bullets don't perform as intended, but they all deliver an extreme amount of power. This 215 grain Power Point factory loading from Winchester is actually pretty nice. At the moment of the making of this video, there are 2 more ammunitions promised, another hunting round and a subsonic round, but so far this is the only Winchester, or any other company for that matter, factory produced 400 Legend, which is why for 400 Legend actually hand loading is very important at the moment. For now, we'll focus on what you can get out of the factory, because like I said, it's very adequate. We did take a deer with it last year, very impressive results. Now, I know this can happen even with a crossbow. It can probably happen with a slingshot, but I promise you, when we hit the deer, that deer had no choice but to go into complete system shock and sit down, lights out, over with, instantaneous. So we have a Palmetto State Armory lower receiver, just a basic A2 lower. I wanted this type of a buttstock for a hunting platform in an AR. On top, though, we have a T2 Armory built upper receiver in 400 Legend. Now, that's not a normal commercial offering from T2 Armory. They don't make that as something that they sell, but they did have this one that they sent to the channel for us so that we could do testing long before Winchester had their stuff together. So awesome on T2 for that. We really appreciate it. But just to make sure everybody knows, we're not a shill channel. We don't get paid to do reviews and things like that. So we did purchase it. It is ours. Just like everything else you see on the table, like the $600 Garmin and this really expensive ammo, we do everything self-funded here on the channel, so we'd really appreciate it if you check out all of our videos and playlists. We are definitely a no BS channel. Thumbs up, shares, subscribes, all that helps. We are on Patreon, and we do have the channel membership button turned on. Thank you to everybody that's already at both of those places. So as far as this firearm, nothing special. No threaded barrel or any special handguards or anything like that. I have paracord wrapped around the handguard just for some grip. As I said, an A2 style buttstock from Palmetto State Armory at that. I'm expecting they can get that right. I haven't had good luck with Palmetto State Armory in the past, but I figured an AR-15 A2 style buttstock, they'd be okay with that. I have a budget option here for an optic. This is a SIG Buckmaster 3-12. Some people may say that's a low quality garbage optic. I say it is a budget optic for hunting. A lot of people aren't going to throw a $500, $600, or $1,000 optic on something like 400 Legend to shoot, 150, 200 yards, 250 yards at the max. Mil spec trigger, and yeah, nothing special here. So let's see how this thing groups today out at 100 yards, and then we'll back it up to 20 yards on steel. We'll be using the Winchester ammunition today, but trust me, we got plenty of hand loads still to try out that we haven't done yet. And we'll try to get you some velocities. It's got pretty impressive foot-pounds here in this little cartridge. Keep in mind, as far as accuracy, this is going to be this firearm with this ammunition, with this scope, with this shooter today. And it is an AR-15 style platform. We're not expecting extreme accuracy. We're expecting hunting accuracy, point of deer. All right, we don't have the Caldwell set up today. We just have the Garmin. The sun's a little screwy, so it will mess with that Caldwell. I'm going to be putting these crosshairs right in the center of that orange, so we'll see where they actually land. We did not get a reading off of the Garmin. Let me go ahead and move that up a little bit. Hopefully we get one this time. I'll have to try the get the Caldwell out. Wow, is that a boom. I do not know why the Garmin's not catching it. Let me move it over here. I've lost my microphone, so I'm going to set it right there on the table. Ooh, and that's not good. That's because we have a jam. All right. Let's fix a jam. That's very common with this AR 400 Legend situation because of the feed ramps and the way the lead soft point bullets are. Now I've dropped my bag. Things are turning into a mess now. But yeah, the soft point bullets hang up on that particular feed ramp. I do see an impact in there. It looks pretty good. We might have a decent group. I'm not catching any velocities with this Colt or this Garmin right now, which is just ridiculous. But I do have velocities from a previous test I can give you, and trust me, they're accurate. I wouldn't lie to you. So one more shot. Nope, didn't pick it up. So chronographs suck today. Let's go take a look at our group. All right, there's what we got out of 4 shots. Not the best group. We did get 2 in the black. We didn't hit our little orange pacer that we wanted to, but we did get minute of deer. We have a total group size of 4.129. Is that the best group size? No, of course not, but it is minute of deer, like I said. Now, that is a soft lead tipped PowerPoint bullet. Anything could happen on the way on that thing going in past the feed ramp. We don't know if there's any marring or anything before the bullet actually gets into the chamber and then flies. That could affect it. It could just be the AR platform it's being shot out of. I can tell you this right now. Anybody that's going to jump in the comments and scream about, I don't know how to use a rear bag or blah, 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 just forget all that crap right now. My crosshairs were centered on that dot, and that's where these bullets landed. I do know how to shoot. Now, we'll see what kind of accuracy we get out of some hand loads for sure. It would really be nice to see some other factory ammunition so that we can see if that performs any differently. Of course, one of those is a subsonic round, so it's not even for hunting or anything like that. It's actually pretty much just for plinking, I believe. So again, limited on options, but other rifles might produce different results with this ammunition. Let's see how this stuff works at 20 yards. Some people may say, what do you mean, how does it work at 20 yards? I'm talking about point of aim, point of impact shift in case we saw a deer at about 20 yards right in front of us instead of 100 yards. Do we have to change our holdover or hold under? All right, we're about 20 yards off that plate right there. I have a tiny blue dot in the middle of a big red area. I'm going to try to put the muzzle right here by the Garmin. Maybe I should just shoot the darn thing. See if we can get a reading off of it right now. I'm aiming right for the little blue dot, so I'm checking my point of aim, point of impact shift. And I've turned the zooms down to about 6 as opposed to 12 when I was all the way out there at 100. See a big old flash out of the barrel. And yeah, the Garmin's just absolutely crapped the bed today. But let's take a look at the plate. All right, we had minimal shift. We came down a couple inches. That's to be expected. Left a gouge out of that plate like 400 Legend likes to do. It always leaves a print. So I would say that's very acceptable when you're hunting a distance of about 100, a little bit farther than 100, maybe up to 150. I can guarantee you it won't be that drastic of a shift. But within 100 yards, 20 to 100, or even pretty close to right in front of your face, you're not going to have that terrible of a shift. And if you can remember it and adjust for it, it'll be even better. But you'll be in that vital area for sure. That's kind of why I gave you this big red area here. So there you go, 400 Legend, at least out of the AR platform. You saw she was a little boomy. You feel it, you hear it. They try to say that this cartridge was designed to have less recoil than the 12 gauge and 450 Bushmaster and blah, blah, blah. So as far as recoil, it does have recoil. Don't be tricked like that, like telling you it doesn't have recoil. It does, but that's what's cool about it. This thing is a monster. This thing is a super 10 millimeter. I really like this one. Out of all the designated, let's say, hunting cartridges, we're not going to talk about 500 Bushwhacker. We'll leave that out of it. 500 Magnum, 460, things like that. But as far as the generally accepted straight wall hunting cartridges right now, I really like this one the best. I will go ahead and I'll give that away. I hope this one succeeds. It's having a really hard time. It's struggling so bad to get out there. Supposedly, we're going to get brass very soon and projectiles, designated PowerPoint projectiles for reloading very soon. So hopefully that support's on the way. Please, Winchester, let's make 400 Legend actually succeed. I think this is a great home defense round, AR platform. If we can get the magazines, the ammunition, and the gun all to work together, super powerhouse 10mm. I can't say it enough. Definitely check out the playlist, but also stay tuned because we have much more to come with this 400 Legend. Hope you're enjoying the Straight While Hunting cartridge series. Thank you for watching this video, and until we see you next time, stay safe, have fun, and keep shooting. Maybe a 400?